Hey friends, welcome to the Peacock Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth and we've been busy on the homestead this week. We've been assembling our beautiful garden beds and we're filling them up slowly because we have to do it by hand. But we have some beautiful topsoil and we've also bought in some fertilizer and extra dirt to go on top. So we've been super busy with that, and I've also did a grocery haul, an Aldis grocery haul, and I did a little bit of cooking. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Good boy. My husband and I definitely feel blessed that we do have a chance to have a garden. And this is a long time dream come true, and I just wanted to thank Steve. He is a really good friend of ours and a subscriber, and it wouldn't have happened without him. So we are putting all of these beds together, and the company was generous and added a little bit of extra hardware, so that was such a blessing. So now if something happens, we have a little bit extra. But we're going to be filling these in. We're doing it by hand, so it is going to take us a little while. The measurements of these garden beds are 8 foot by 4 foot by 1 foot. So it's 1 foot tall, 8 foot long, and then 4 feet wide. We've done a lot of research on what dirt to purchase and how to fill them. So we are putting cardboard on the bottom, and then we have topsoil going on top of that. We also have a couple bags of dirt to go on the very top, and then a bag of fertilizer. And this is how many he has gotten done so far. We still have a few to go, and I was going to show you real quick our loads of topsoil. So altogether we got 12 cubic yards, and they could only deliver 6 cubic yards at a time. This is one of the piles, and then the other pile is over on the other side of the driveway. And while he's assembling those, I'm going to get going on a few projects I have in the house. I wanted to make room in my freezer, so I'm going to be making some chicken bone broth today. We use so much chicken bone broth this winter, I needed to stock up, so I needed to get that done today. So this is one of my projects. And my other projects I have some dough rising. I have some sourdough rising for bread, and I also have some sourdough rising, a little batch for homemade tortillas, and I got the recipe over on Farmhouse on Boone, and it is such a wonderful recipe. I am not going to be making any other tortillas from now on because we made breakfast sandwiches with them and they were delicious, and we've also had some homemade tacos, and I used my canned beef for that, and they were super delicious. So here I'm just going to be putting on my 4 jars lids and my rings, getting them on finger tight, and I'm going to pop those in my canner. And for quart jars, I process these for 25 minutes, and then for the PSI it's usually 13 to 15 for my area. All processed up. Now I'm going to let them cool until tomorrow, and then I'll clean them up and put them away. And I have these beautiful tortillas. I love this recipe, and it makes 12, but I could only for some reason get 11 out of them, but I'll take what I can get. So I got my bread rising as well. I'm using my sourdough recipe on my blog, except for I'm putting them in my glass pans because I don't want to fiddle around with my Dutch oven and all that preheating time. So I figured that would be nice and easy, and then I can go help Hubs fill in some of the beds. It's definitely taking about 5 loads just to fill up one bed, and that's without the little bags and the fertilizer on top. So I'm going to be frying up these tortillas, and wait till you see the flip. It is so awesome. I love these, and they're nice and soft on the inside and a little bit crisp on the outside. The wonderful thing about these tortillas is, 1, they're sourdough, and 2, they're super universal. You can make these in breakfast sandwiches, you can use them for tacos, which we're going to be doing both, and you could make ahead and do a freezer prep and make a bunch, pop them in the freezer, or you can make ahead breakfast sandwiches and pop those in the freezer. So you can do so many things with these, and they go really good with anything sweet or savory. And I'm cooking these for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I'm just making sure the inside is done. But they puff up so amazing. They look like little pillows. I made sure the cast iron was pretty warm. I have it on medium low. Once I get going, you can just turn it down a little bit. But they cooked so amazing on the cast iron pan. And there I have my omelet going, and I'm going to put it right on our lovely tortilla with ham, and they turned out amazing. So I'm probably going to store some of these in the freezer to make future breakfast sandwiches and leftover tacos. Our bread just came out of the oven. I did bake these at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. I do like to check if it's fully done, so I poke my little meat thermometer in there, and it was around 190 to 195, so I knew it was all done. So now I'm just gonna let that cool, and we'll pop them in the freezer so we can have them for the week. Since I had my sourdough starter out, I decided I was going to make a little batch of muffins, and then we can have a quick breakfast during the week since we're going to be heading out and filling those garden beds. So I want to get a quick breakfast in us and just head right out and get to work. And this is a sourdough berry muffin, and you can use any berries. It's a universal muffin recipe. The berries that I'm going to be using today are cranberries and blueberries. It's just in a little mixed bag that I had in my freezer. And I'm going to have the recipe on my blog for you, so no worries. I'll link it down in the description below for you. I saw this nest was made in one single morning, and it was a robin. So I know that it is a robin's nest, and she hopefully will be laying her little beautiful blue eggs in there soon. So I wanted to share a grocery haul with you. I love shopping at Aldis because of the prices. So let's get started. The brats were $3.89. I got 2 packs of chicken thighs. One was $10.09 and the other one was $9.13. I also got a package of bacon. That was $4.35, and a little package of deli meat. That was $2.89 as well. And then I got some baking powder, which was much needed. That was $1.89. 2 packages of sharp cheddar cheese. They were $2.09. I got some slivered almonds. Those were $2.79. And my sweet onions were $2.19. I also got some romaine lettuce. Those were $3.99 for this package. I'm actually going to be growing some of this year, so that'll save a ton of money, hopefully. These tomatoes were $4.99. It's a bigger package than what I usually get, but we've been eating a lot lately. And this ham, this was $8.53. I'm going to put half in the fridge and half in the freezer. And then I walked by the spice aisle and I saw this, so I'll be trying this on my bagels. This was $1.69. And I got some Guatemala olives and stuffed olives. $2.79 and $2.19 for these. We'll put those on pizza and have them for snacks and when we have a snacky lunch. I gotta have my parchment paper. This was $2.59. A must in my kitchen, definitely. And then I got this cabbage for $3.77, and then I got 3 packages of butter. Those were $3.75. The dates were $4.99, and I also got a pineapple. That was only $1.99, and the apples were $2.99, and the bananas were $1.44. And I also purchased grapefruit that I forgot to show. That was $4.99. These Utz chips are $2.79. I got some Quick Oats here, were $3.95, and I also treated us to 4 little kombuchas. So I have some brewing right now, but I was wanting some fuzzy healthy drinks, so I got these for $2, and I already opened that one. And I got 2 little lemonades. Those were only $1.95. I never tried it before, so hopefully it's good because I got 2. I had to stock up on some balsamic vinegar, so I got that. $2.89, and I've been using that to marinate my chicken and roast it all with some veggies mixed in. Now it's amazing. I got some milk and orange juice. Milk was $2.99. Orange juice was $8.99. That's going up. And I also got some flavored water, $5.96, and the limoncello is amazing. I love that flavor. And last but not least, I got 4 cases of water, $3.19 a piece, and the total was $178.76. And I did do price checking, and all of my prices for the same things are much more expensive at Walmart. So Aldis is the winner for getting my business for my bulk grocery hauls. The hubs finally got all the garden beds assembled, so now we have to put them in the locations that are most convenient for us. So we're starting to fill a few in the front. We decided that we were going to put 5 in the front and 9 in the back. And I'm going to get going, and I'm going to be planting some of my potatoes that I got in the mail. So I'm going to be planting those and some of my onions. While he's finishing up the 5th bed in the front, filling that with dirt, I snuck inside and I'm prepping dinner. So I already had made the tortillas this morning, and I chopped all these vegetables up, and I'm gonna get this meat that I canned up this year. This is just roast meat that I had canned up to make room in my freezer. And I'm gonna pop that in my cast iron pan, and we're gonna get these tacos on the way. There is so much work to do. Having these easy meals is really convenient. That's what I love about canning and making things ahead of time. It saves a lot of time and it saves money because you're making everything from scratch and you're using only ingredients that you have in your pantry. So that's what makes this all worthwhile. And for the meat, I'm just using taco seasoning. I got this off Amazon, and when you do buy spices in bulk, it's much cheaper. It saves you in the long run. So I'm gonna have these all ready for when he walks in and he just wants to take a shower and then eat, and then we're gonna relax and have a nice cup of coffee. And actually, probably one of those sourdough berry muffins as well. This is what it looked like. It's super delicious. It took me back to when I actually went out to eat when I was younger. Me and a girlfriend went to a little hole-in-the-wall Mexican restaurant, and it is the best food I have ever eaten. And this dish kind of reminded me of that place. I am going to go take my coffee, and I'm going to go give the chickies a little treat. I'm going to go check on them. They are such good girls. They're all getting along. Some of them are molting like Miss Hermione, so that's why there's some feathers missing on her back. But I just wanted to show you my garlic. It's getting a little bit bigger every day. With a little bit of hard work and TLC, we'll have a really nice garlic harvest, hopefully. And with the bulbs that I do harvest, I'm going to use those to plant my next harvest this fall. But first, I will probably grow a few more things for my fall garden, and then I will plant those garlic. These are just the bags that I got for the back gardens. I have some in-bed soil, I have some organic soil, and then I also have some fertilizer. So we're just doing cardboard, and then we're doing topsoil, and then the bags of dirt on top with the fertilizer, and hopefully that goes well. And so far we have 2 out of 9 filled in the back, but that's okay. It's going to take some time, and I can't wait. I can't wait to bring you guys along with me. And I hope you all have a wonderful week, many blessings, and I will see you on the next video, friends.